Well, hey there everybody, here we are. It's like the middle to end of August here, 2023, and I thought today I'd go ahead and do a bike ride into one of the nearby trails that I have. It's an old fire trail. It's got about 4 different logs that have fallen down on it, so in order to help clear the trail, I'm going to take my CyRusher XF900 e-bike, which has about a 50-mile range on the battery. If you're helping it, it's about 25 miles by itself. But what I've done is I've got it rigged up with this, they call this a saw press for a chainsaw, so I can go back and bring my saw along. And how it mounts to your bike rack like this, and you've got a couple places you can clamp it down and then rotate it a certain way and then put it on. And the reason I'm bringing this electric chainsaw, I don't have to bring gas or oil, that kind of thing along, and it's always going to start, less hassle. And for the kind of tree work I've got to do today, it's pretty significant, but I found this saw does a great job. It's got an 18-inch blade on it. So what I've done is it's a 40 Volt WORX chainsaw. It's a WORX 384.9 40 volt saw. Uses 220 volt batteries. These are the extended batteries, 4 amp batteries each, or 4 amp batteries each. And I've got extra batteries in my pack here. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get off to the trail. Catch you then. And here we go. First major tree fall here. That's going to be fun. Alright, so I'm going to set up over here. And fortunately, it looks like somebody's already started on this one. Okay, so just looking at this, I can see the I'd started the chainsaw in that mounting, but with all the bouncing it went down a little bit, so something good to know. But I actually like it back like that further. Gives me a little more room to get off and on the bike. The other thing I noticed with this weight back here, it's not that heavy, but it has got some weight to it. It will as I'm steering the bike, you can feel the counter, like a trailer or something, counterweight back here. Okay, so all right, so with that, let's get the chainsaw set up. So I'll do best what I can here. Okay, take my guard off. Lay it here where it's obvious. Test it again. Should be good. Alright, so I'm looking at this. Looks like somebody's gone in about 3/4 of the way there and 3/4 of the way here. I'm going to go to the other side. That way it'll get caught in the collateral damage. with all that, I'm getting a little sweaty. Let's take a look at what I did. So thank goodness, number one, this is what they call a poplar tree, so it's a very soft wood. You can tell that from the way the grain in the bark is. But somebody had already cut it once. I came in and cut it again, so that kind of helped a little bit. And the same thing on the other side. So the worst thing I have in my mind is, hey, I don't want to get the saw stuck back here in the middle of nowhere and then, you know, lose my saw. But was able to get the job done there and open up the trail. So since I'm pretty sweaty today, I'm going to go up the trail and see if I can find a there's like 3 more logs up the trail that I can attack. I'll leave this big segment here for later for myself or for someone else to do. Okay, well, let's get going. And let's see, what did that do to my battery? Yeah, I'm down to 1, so I'll have to change batteries out. That was quite a bit of cutting on one log. A lot of extra cutting. I'm going to try to show how I do this. Oh wait, I got to get my scabbard. Dang it. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, it just makes me feel better having the scabbard on here, just to think that I'm not going to get cut as quick with the saw blade sticking out. Okay. Get this more up here. Okay, got it in place. Now it's a matter of clamping it down tight. I'm guessing that tree was a good 18 inches or 22 inches across. Might have been a little more at the base, but it's kind of fun servicing these trails for others. All right, first to open up the trail. First to use the opened up trail now. Oh yeah, way easier. All right, next challenge. This will be easy. Because of the way this is leaning, what I was going to do is cut down here first and then cut up above. So the first thing I want to do, it's gonna want to pinch at the top. So I'll first make a top cut a little bit. Oh. Guess I have to change my batteries. Alright, take my deads out. These batteries are real nice. They have indicators on them that show their level, and they're both warm to the touch. Okay, got a set of fresh batteries here. Just like that, I got a full charge on the indicator. So I'm going to cut the top first. Oh, actually I had my chain brake set, so the other batteries are probably still good. Alright, so I only made a little bit of a cut there because I know when I cut this, it's going to want to pinch the top. So come up and get it from underneath and should be no pinch. Alright, very good. Okay, now up here, it's going to be opposite. So we'll make one underneath. just cut about here, and I know once I cut this it's going to fall, so no chance of pinching here. Here we go. Alright. Got to move him off the trail. That happened to be a red oak, a little harder wood, but because it was smaller, it was easier to cut. Two down, two more to go. Much easier with two hands. So when I've done this before, I've had the chainsaw mounted more vertically, but I do like it a lot more better being angled back like this. It does feel like the bike becomes a towing vehicle, or the vehicle being towed behind it, but you know, like for example, when I turn, I can feel the weight of that chainsaw kind of pulling the bike back and forth. Okay, here we go. Okay, this will be an easy one. This will be fun. Okay, put the saw back. And I should have done before, my pannier pack here, use these gloves. Let's have a go. Okay. Off trail. Off trail. Off trail. All right. I'll keep the gloves on. Secure the pannier pack. Oh, the wind feels good. And here's the reservoir again. It's absolutely beautiful seeing stuff like this. Ow. And number 4. A couple little ones here. Take care of that. Okay, unscrew the saw press, undo the scabbard. Oops. Keep that up here for a reminder. More clear over here. Okay. So again, what you want to do in a situation like this, cut from underneath first. That way you can avoid the pinch, because it does want to pinch under here. Okay, that's about 1/3 of the way up. Okay. Same thing with this guy. Okay, get some of this cleared out. Okay, that vine's gonna have to go. Let's do the vine. Okay, so that's free floating. So same thing here. I'm going to cut underneath. About 1/3 of the way in. Okay, let's see if I can lift this guy. Oh, he's heavy. He is heavy. So in that situation, what I want to do, get him to be a little lighter. Oh no. Chain pop. That's what happens when you use the saw and the blade gets hot. Okay, so we unscrew this cover. Okay, battery died in the GoPro, so we'll swap out our battery and we'll resume now. Okay, gloves back on. Alright, so what I've done here is I've laced the chainsaw blade around the blade, the chainsaw chain around the blade rather. And again, this is not the original blade that came with this saw. This saw came with a 14-inch blade, but I've upgraded it to use a 18, and it works well. This is the tricky part. Okay. I'll put that back on there. Whoops. This is where usually I have a screwdriver in there and hold that and then come in here with this. So with my left hand I'm trying to hold the blade out while I tighten this cam down. Hope that tensions the chain. Okay, back in business. And where was I? I was back here trying to cut this heavy guy lighter. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything for the saw. Oh yeah, this has got a V in it, so it makes it a little heavier. Off trail. Sticks, and we're good. Oh yes, you know, I feel much better today about getting that trail stuff done. It's always nice to have a clearer trail. Oh, all right, we'll leave that for next time. It's just the end of the day. I'm quite tired. Forgot about the monster.